signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 48 hours. Earth signs, you lead with what? Wealth. Dependability. Loyalty is your go-to move. You are stable and obstreperous, I might add. When what ifs with? Yes, baby, you're not having it once the light bulb is switched on and you are tapped in and tuned up to what? The highest frequency of them all. Fist bump. This way straight is wicked, blood. Right. Once again, make sure everything's situated where it needs to be situated. Fist bump. Let's pull a rune, darling dear. See what's going on for my earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Your practical self. Oh, just the one. Big cat. If you're going to get one, let it be Othello. Othello. It means the world card in tarot, darling dear. Pardon me, a spiritual belch, because I speaks the truth. Pinkies up. Yes, baby. Othello, represented by the letters F and O. Is it for the F out of here? I don't know. We will see, darling dear. In the upright, it speaks about wealth. Could be family wealth. The wealth of what family you can actually trust and not have to be at hawky sticks at dawn and bitching up your what? Third eye to the bestest shine. It also speaks about what? Ending of a cycle in order for a new to begin. And those from the nosebleed section watching you, darling dear. You're being watched. Yes. And they're not loving what they see. Because why? They have the bad karma. Somebody's about to be what? Told to fetch the black bags. Or you're going to hear of someone being displaced from their mud heart. Well. Oh well. Nothing to do with the big cat. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, big cat wave. Oh. I left the comments in because sometimes they come with a message. Let me bring up the chat so I can see who's here. Because I'm telling you, these electronics can be skullduggery sometimes, but today we have Breakthrough Brown Skin Beauty, Fist Bump Alexis Holmes, Big Cat Wave. As I was saying, Othello, the world card. This also speaks about world travel. Somebody's going to be what? Booking a trip over the next 48 hours. An in-pronto trip, darling dear. Ending of one cycle in order for a new to begin. The world card or the world rune is represented by Earth. You're in your element, blood, bra, or cistrine, as well as Saturn energy in the upright. So you're not getting regulations and rules or restrictions. It seems to be a reward season for the next 48 hours. A fresh start for some of you. Why? Because you've gained insight and a new knowledge. Yes, baby. Because we are dealing with what? At this moment in time, darling dear, Uranus and the moon, right, are what? Pairing up, right, today. So their energy will permeate anything you've got going on, right? And it will be what? Old memories resurfacing, blood. This is why you see me wearing the what? The Moldavite crystal, the baddest crystal of them all, darling dear. For healing what? Your heart chakra. It works with your crown chakra, your third eye, and your heart, darling dear. And it's been hanging on, guys. The other day I thought I lost it. And then I don't know, I think I was possibly cleaning the bathroom, because you got to clean the bathroom when you got progenies, right? Otherwise you'll be living in crisis point. I was in the bathroom, and then I looked up into the mirror, and guess where my Moldavite was? My lace front had caught it. So whatever wound I'd healed, it was not completely healed. That's why I found it again. When you have what? Used the healing energy of the crystal, it hides from you, darling dear. Anyway, clean slate for you for the next 48 hours. Salvation somewhat. An outcome that you want. Oh, I love an outcome that's wanted. Because when you go for what you need, darling, the hawky sticks at dawn, the skullduggers come from the crevice of the devil's balls, with the fucking and the bull swanky, and the cognitive dissonance. Just the one room, darling dear. Let's see the... We're going to use the Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck. Give it a good and quick shufti. Yes, we're clear. Veniza, Salzibar, fist bump. Glad you could pop in, darling dear. Spicy, Susie Spicy. Glad you could, my gosh.
March 18th, exclusively on Disney Plus.
I didn't plug in the power and it's about to cut off, darling dears. We can't have that. Give me a mo, darling dears. Let me plug you in so you can get the intel of what's going on. There. Well, whatever you're doing, darling dear, you stand on the biggest pentacali of them all, Skrilla.com. Something's about to turn in your favor. Why? Because you kept your circle small so you could see the snakes and the skullduggery of it all. But guess what, my earth signs, my big cat wave, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you are protected, blessed, and highly favored. No weapon formed against you, as you get what? The clean slate from the universe, no less. Father God Most High, Mother Isis. Base of your deck, darling dear. Why? Because you did the DNS like a bouse. The Watchtower of the North speaks about what? In the upright overcoming the dark night of the soul. Don't even like to say it outright. I have to look over my shoulder, blood, because it ain't catching me again, blood. I am the red light, green light champion of 79, as are you, my big cat, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Because you went through some cycles, blood. Yes, you did. Somebody took you through some cycles, darling dear. Yeah, but you was dedicated into what? Getting to be the biggest and baddest cat of them all. This is about greatness, darling dear. Dedication to study. This also speaks about the altar. Some of you have altars for your what? Father God Most High, as well as your ancestral team. Why? You respect who came before you, darling dears. This is why you're being protected. This is why you've been gifted with the biggest pentacali of them all. The DNS be gone. I'm getting an emotional, a lot of how can I put it? With the energy of the Uranus and the moon, it's going to bring up a lot of past actions, ideas, memories, nostalgia. You're going to be thinking a lot about old times, but you have to understand, darling dears, in order for you to be gifted with this what? Big pentacali, whatever that abundance and prosperity is to you. For me, it's knowledge, blood, because knowledge is power and power is power. Fist bump. But whatever it is, darling dear, whatever comes up for you over the next 48 hours in your emotionals, understand it's your chance to what? Break that cycle and heal it once and for all. Because if it's old emotions coming back, right, it's not coming back with the same intensity as it did before. Why? Because you're getting great. You understand how to save yourself because no one's coming for you, blood, except the Most High. Psalms 91:1. When you lean back in faith. Base of your deck, we've got the King of Swords. This talks about, number one, big spine. Number two, this is about you keeping your emotions under wraps, blood. You're not being pulled about like taffy. And it also speaks about a big spy. Somebody who's got their, what, eye of Sauron on you, darling dear. That evil eye, wondering what you're doing. This person is, was it? Black-hearted and mean. Yeah. And it also speaks about two kings. You have one who is what? I think this is somebody to do with the military, somebody that works in a company, but they're the boss. And you also have the King of Pentacles, an entrepreneur, somebody who's self-made. You have the tale of two kings coming forward. As well as the spies in the background of the mud hut, right? Still trying to see what you're doing, darling dears. But you have two kings coming towards you. Big cap. We're going to have to investigate. Underneath the King of Swords, we had victory. And underneath the... oh my God! Earth signs! You've got a hard task to make. One comes with the Gemini energy, right? That's Archangel Michael on the Lovers, on the original tarot deck, right? Being divinely guided to you. To bring in what? Balance. Somebody who's choosing you. Bring in balance into your life. You also have what? The King of Swords, who wants to be victorious, darling. Yeah. But they also come with equal give and take. And all is looking at you being solo dolo, like the girls or boys on the pole. Plus, your skrillers are looking good because you've got the 9 plus you've got another 6. That's 14 pentacles. The number 14 goes to what? Earth angel, temperance. You learned how to balance out your checkbook, right? Your energies, you're drama free, right? Look at that shape. The Coca-Cola bottle, or you're buffed up with a mean what chest if you're a male. You're looking good. And you have 2 suitors coming forward. One divinely guided, but one prepared to put in the work of the equal give and takes. Oh God. We're going to have to see a bit more who's doing what to who. Or trying to. You're going to look at what they're coming with, mate. You're going to be examining their what? Birth Natal Chart, darling dears, because we don't, as a big cat, go into anything blindly. Why? Because Boosie Badass said eyes on everyone. Why? I shall tell you. Give me a chance. There's liars, thieves, cheaters, users, oh my, swindlers, back, front, neck, tabbers. They get no S, darling dear. Especially if they're a front tabber. You've got the frenemy, the haters, the ones that come with the bad vibes, the bad attitude, the bad credit, and the bad intention. Eyes on everyone, darling dear. You will be focused on this paperwork, trying to work out whom is the best one, because you see partnership. The 3 of Pentacles also speaks about the teamwork, darling dear. And it also speaks about what? Mastery. You mastered something. I told you, as an earth sign, you will go for the knowledge. Why? You're practical in building your what? Kingdom from the ground up, stone by stone, darling dear. And we also see what? This vessel or vial or jar or jug, right, with the green in it, darling dear. I'm feeling like it's the green of envy because it's outside of you. You're wearing your abundance, darling dear. Somebody's jealous. Jealous, mate, that you're getting it. You're getting to the bag, darling dear, the bag. Whatever you did to get out of the DNS, your ancestral team is clapping for you, darling dears. And we're also seeing the cycles of the moon. So you're going to see something significant around the full moon. The full moon is going to be in Virgo, again, part of the what? Earth sign elements, darling dears. And it also, Virgo also represents the hermit. It speaks about having been isolated from a situation or felt iced out from a situation, moving on from what? Past iniquities that was perpetrated against you. My big cat, earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It also speaks about time. Whatever time it took for you to heal from that situation, know this, darling dear, it was time well spent. Why? He was vigorous and dedicated and long. Listen, I can't contain my excitement. No weapon formed against you, darling dear, in the next 48 hours shall prosper. You're protected and you've got a full-on return to sender. This also speaks about what? A bottom feeder that you had to banish from your existence by telling them to fetch the black bags, blood. Cycles, darling dear. The cycles. Moon is represented by water, energy, Cancer and Pisces. Right. Let's see what's going on with this King of Pentacles. This also could be you, darling dear. Calling in what you're truly desiring at this moment in time. Some of you do desire a relationship. And then we, again, the death of one situation in order for another to begin. It also speaks about your rebirth. Somebody's been making some right choices, darling dear. And this new beginning that you plan for yourself, look at all of the grapes. It speaks about abundance, darling dear. If you've got a business, because Pentacles represent online, a shop, whatever it is you're doing, darling dear, you're going to see a big full 180 turn around in what you've got going on. because you decided to let go of the old, focus on the new. The Pentacles also speaks about study as well as higher knowledge, as well as your health. You've been working on your health and you're looking good in them streets. This person wants to offer you a new beginning. What about this King of Swords? Oh my God, pay no attention. Alert, alert, you have a marauder eyeing up all what you've got going on. And they've got no social training. They're feeling up, listen. They're worrying that what? That wars, that one that's been around the world and aye. So now we know who this King of Wands is. The King of Swords is. It's the ones with the unsatisfied eyes, right? The reason why it's come, listen. They want to be victorious with you, darling dear, for one more round, Julie, with your hairline. This person was emotionally cold, a high commander, Decepticon, narcissist. You may even know this person. So it could be what? The past against the future in the next 48 hours. Wow. Well, they will use anything to get you back. They're going to tell you how depressed they are and how life has been hard on them. Anything to get into your pantaloon, darling dear. You better avoid, otherwise you will be taken to your bed, right? With a big forensic in the form of injection at the STD clinic, blood. They see you as something to do, a challenge. This person also comes, he's coming out, they're coming, him or her is coming through as two kings, so they've got changing personalities. Bipolar for sure, darling dear. And let me tell you something, don't allow them back into your existence. They're going to give it one more try, one good solid try at you in the next 48 hours. You better be strong. Stay in your dignity, darling dear. And if need be, stay in your bed, blood, and keep the curtains closed. If they approach your domicile, take your shapely posterior to the upper window and jettison shiz from the window. They'll be like chicken licking. They think the sky is coming in. And it's your duty as a spiritual being on the up and up to call 999, was it 119 or 911, blood, to remove the basura. Because indeed, it surely is. Basura they come with, blood. They come to put you in all sorts of depression. They come in to lie to you. And they come with the gaslighting, darling dear. And if there's someone from the past, because this King of Wands, look, looking at you, looking at what you've achieved as you ended a situation with them. They want to come put you back at hockey sticks at dawn, right? Dressing like Quasimodo's bestie in them streets and barking at passing cars. The King of Wands loves the attention of others. They all be coming, strumming on a heart, blood, sounding like an angel. But let me tell you something, Big Cat, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. The devil was Father God's strongest angel and look good. They know how to talk the talk and they want to walk you straight to that bed, right? Of cognitive dissonance, depression, unease, the eggshells, darling dear. Do you remember the eggshells? What did I say? They come to stab you again from the 9. Listen, not only will you be... God, I've got to laugh because I can't believe the effrontery, right? Someone hasn't gotten over you, darling dear. They don't like the fact that you've managed to bend the matrix and move away from the situation. It feels like somebody's, because I told you, pay attention to where the faces are looking. This is present energy. Somebody's looking at the fact that you've been making right choices. In some cases, you've bossed up and you're so changed. You did a full-on rebirth. Law 25 of the 48 laws of power. Whatever you had going on while this King of Wands was around, this King of Swords, this doppelganger with two faces, blood, right? And the one face is what? Verbally abusive, mentally abusive, emotionally abusive, right? Emotionally abusive. I said mostly. Yeah, mostly, right? Any day there was a D in it, they came with the abuse, darling dear. This person was a hedonist. They like to get it on in the bedroom, but they forgot. They've got amnesia. They can't remember which one was yours. So they went through many, darling dears. They're not liking that you bossed up. You're so bossy, right? You're looking like a queen king or a king queen. A whole snack. This person's also worried about whether or not who's kissing you. They want to know who you're choosing and who's choosing you. With what? Well, they must be thinking that you've got that spiritual wap or golden photon. This is about you knowing your worth, darling dear. And in the upright, you're not conceited. You just know what you're worth, darling dear. And everything at this moment in time has been turned into gold. Why? The King of Pentacles is somebody who takes the time. You're conscientious. You're diligent. Self-made. Somebody from the past is looking at you. The Tale of Two Kings, the doppelganger, right? Hoodwinker. And somebody on your level. Split the deck. Five of Wands. Because you are in competition with no one. You don't compete where you know. They do not compare to you, darling dear. Somebody wants to know what's going on with you, right? And it also speaks about a field that you may have stepped into where there was a lot of competition. But you come with the truth roof. Pinkies up. Why? Download straight from the Most High. You listen to your higher self, intuitively guided, right? To get great. Your ships are coming in, blood. And your back is to whomsoever this King of Wands person is looking at you as victory. They'd like to give you a ring or a rimda. Listen, I nearly said rimda. Is there a Linda? Rapinda? Rawinda? I'm getting I don't know, Asian? Yeah, this person had a lot of options, mate. They had multiple options. And if it was you was in a duo with them, they chose a page over you. No wonder they're trying to rub the skin off of their futum in the dark, darling dear. They can't get you back. This is somebody who needs the help of others. Page like infant state need a helping hand. And whomsoever they chose, darling dear, they came with the fucking and the lies. They perpetrated to be something that they are not. Emotionally stable, financially stable, right? Monogamous, but it turned out to be monotonous. Listen, Freudian slip was meant to happen, darling dear. Somebody chose a page over you. Base of the deck. Look, Dick Dealing mattress backing. And whomsoever they chose, look at the dull yellow, darling dear. They're jealous of what you've got going on. So the dick dealer, the professional sperm engineer, right, chose a page, and now they're looking, I effing all what you've got going on. They see a clean slate being dropped in your lap, darling dear. Why? Because you was diligent. You focused on what? Getting out of the effing DNS blood. Let me tell you something. The DNS, hey, I ain't going back, blood. Red light, green light champion. Fist bump. You see them coming and you see exactly why they're attracted to you, or they're trying to what? Attract you back. They them an arm. Let's get some more messages. So be careful, darling dears. Put your third eye on all bitches and bitches and everyone's interviewed. If you can get a hold of their birth natal chart, that will be great. Great. Are we still going with this deck? Pull 3, it said. Protected, darling dears. Doing the DNS like a boss, dedicated. Get the knowledge. Always get the knowledge. Right? Because you've got sudden change falling into your lap in the next 48 hours, darling dear. This also speaks about the ending of a love relationship, a work relationship, whatever you're going to do, darling dear. It is a sudden change. And one, you're going to have to master your emotions or move in silence, blood. Move in silence, whatever this sudden change in is. Underneath the King of Cups is money, blood. Money. This is accolades, achievements. And on this particular deck, the Witch's Tarot deck, you see it looks like they're wiping their eyes. You turned that hurt into hustle. And you turned the pain into pentacles. You did it while you was crying. But you was never alone, darling dear. Your higher self, Father God Most High, was at your back. Psalms 91:1. You leant back in faith. One candle speaks about the magician having mastered something, darling dear. This is also about your mental health, as well as what? Your physical health. You've been taking care of a lot of things. This is blood, sweat, and tears, darling dear. Whatever you've been focusing on, you are about to see a great change. because you mastered your emotions, darling dear. As I said, you turned that hurt into hustle. And you are a hustler, baby. Proverbs 12:24. Fist bump. Mastered your emotions. And this also speaks about your loyalty, darling dear. You was loyal to a situation that was a pillar of salt blood. It was meant to fail. In order for you to what? Turn your back on what you didn't need. In order to what? Call in what you truly want. Some of you are writers, darling dear. I see journaling here. Writing books. Sci-fi. Something to do with sci-fi. Or it could even be horror stories. But I know that whatever it is, self-published, darling dear. Go to Amazon. It cost you 800 skrillers in the UK. Self-published, and they will proofread. Base of your deck. Because you're controlling yourself, darling dear. Controlling your health, where you put your energies. And it also speaks about the buying and selling of property. Somebody's going to be getting a key to a new domicile, darling dear. Don't invite the wicked in. Taking this leap of faith, moving away from a situation that you had to wash your face like David, which it wasn't easy. But you're about to be gifted with your 10th cup. Whether you're in a partnership or not, darling dear, if you have progeny, you did the right thing. Never doubt the step to leave a situation with a high-commanded Decepticon that's two-faced and got tree sloth ways, got their panani off a tomb in the air like gang signs, and they got algae in their fur blood. Let's read into these cards. You mastered your emotions. Base of the deck. Yes, baby. You got a full understanding of what's going on. The DNS will open you up, darling dear, to any fucking ease that is in your hemisphere. You cannot, I repeat, cannot be hoodwinked, bamboozled, right? Plundered, pillaged, or looted again. This is about you stepping outside of a situation and looking on something as a third party looking in on the situation. Not as the third, or it could have been a third party situation. Somebody who was meant to be loyal to you is getting the clue now. Their loyalty should have started in their cranium and not ended in their fatum or panani. Oh well, bombs over Baghdad, eh? Come through outcast, posh, clap. Yeah, situation that you had to isolate yourself from. This is about you being drama free. Some of you seeking higher understanding, because you know man will never come and rescue you, darling dear. Man will always fail you. Only the Most High, Father, God, Mother, Isis, will come for you. But you have to call. This also speaks about what? Being drama-free. Again, we already saw the 9 of Pentacles. And the Tower. On the Tower. Major changes are afoot for you, darling dear. In the upright, it speaks about armed water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. On the runes, the M is represented by Lagas, and it's the number 99 and 15. That's important to you over the next 48 hours. It also speaks about your intuition and your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, darling dears. If you don't understand, write them down in time. Once you ask for clear signals and signs and intel around the dreams, it will come to you. But it also the duality of the two. Your discernment and your intuition is off the chisane. You can't be tricked. I told you, harvest season for you. Whatever you've been working at, whatever you've been putting your back into, darling dears, you're about to reap that harvest in the next 48 hours. Split the deck. Look, I can't make it up. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You're the empress of everything. Self-worth, self-care, self-love, abundance. Wait, the grass has always been greener under you, darling dear. And some of you are solo dolo like the girl or boys on the pole. We already saw the King of Pentacles coming towards you. Somebody whom is also self-made. Somebody's about to go into a union, darling dear. And a child was born. The double shock of it is you're gonna believe that you're past the age of producing progeny, or you thought you couldn't have any, or they thought they couldn't have any. Right? This could also be the child of infinite possibilities, right? You could have a business, whatever idea that you've been working on. Watch the tides turn in your favor in the next 48 hours. Well, it's the only way to go for an earth sign. And you are being what? Dusted down. Wipe me down. Make me whole. With the Skrillers.com. This is 9 of Pentacles, darling dear. In the upright, I might add. We've got the Capricorn and Taurus energy, right? As well as Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn for expansion, darling dear. And the Jupiter for the expansion, the truth. You've been living your truth, darling dear. Telling the truth. Saturn also speaks about, is the ruler of Capricorn, who is amongst these elements at this moment in time. It speaks about rewards. Whatever you've been working on, darling dear, you're abundant. The grass is definitely greener under thee, and somebody's not loving it. They're wiping their face and counting your pentacles from the nose. Look how many you've got. That's 13 plus 7, 20, plus another 2, 22, right? That's the high priestess, intuition, whatever you've been guided to. And the 2 and the 2 goes to what? A 4, protector and provider, divinely guided towards this clean slate, a new beginning. And guess what? The hillbilly investigations have been stepped up in the nosebleed section. You see, the thing is, they don't mind if you're doing okay, but when you're doing better than them, when you've overcome something that was, they believed was unovercomable, right? Because they did that shit. They did it, and they're not sorry. But yet, you still go on. Come through, Celine Dion. And you're about to be blessed in the next 48 hours for all of the hard work you did. And when I showed it to you just now, it was like this. I can't even, let me not look at the camera. It was like that. Gebo, this again is the Gemini energy, the lover's choice. You made the right choice. Don't ever, somebody needed to hear this. Whatever choice you made, it's the right choice. Abundance is about to be gifted onto you in ways beyond your wildest dreams, darling dear. Don't forget to hit me up in the gmail.com on the what? PayPal. Fist bump. Hey, that leap of faith you took, darling dear. With all of those swords in your back, you had to wash your face like David. And again, it speaks about a new partner coming towards you. This is somebody that like to argue, they like to fight, they lied on you, told lies at your back, darling dear. This is about you what? Not worrying what they said, darling dear, because Father God heard everything. Can't you see the double tower? Nobody wants the double tower. Hey, this is about you what? Packing light. In the words of Erykah Badu, Porsche, I can't click this finger. That's why I have to move the. This is the one with the power. This is about you what? Packing light. And it's also about you releasing the things that they said to you in your cranium, darling dear. I've told you many times, whomsoever has your emotions, darling dear, they can control you whether you're happy or sad, angry. They're your king blood. You might as well just get back down into Thomas status with arse up and prostrated on the ground. But you chose a higher ground, darling dear. Nothing like an earth sign to go for their what? Knowledge books. You had to become a keyboard gangster. Salt is about educating yourself on wickedness. You learned about narcissism, right? Who's a psychopath? Complex B personality, right? You also learned about, what's that? Munchausen by proxy. Somebody tried to kill your clot. Yeah. So that they could, somebody did die. And somebody wanted to be the one that looked the best at the funeral to get the most sadness. They cried the most, but they was crying because it's an attention seeker. Somebody who tried to control everything. Whomsoever you went to, if the funeral you went to or about to go to, it's a younger person to you, younger than your age. You took a leap of faith, even though you had five swords in your back, look. But look, as you stepped, you was looking up to the Most High to clear the confusion. Didn't know that you was going to walk into the Empress blood. That's you, darling dears. You. Grounded, abundant. Split the deck. What did I say? The spy had to come out again, blood. This King of Swords. And again, it speaks about your mastery of something. Swords, again, is the knowledge. Your communication is off the change. Change? Yeah, because of the change, darling dear. Another Freudian slip. Fist bump. Somebody really underestimated the power of your intellect. Highly intelligent. Listening to your spirit. Look. Listening to the spiritual downloads. New beginning, new passionate beginning, darling dear. Somebody's worried about whom you're going towards. Good God. Look. 3 aces. Baby, you've almost got a full hand, right? 2 of swords together. Whatever decision that you had to make, as I said, you made the right decision. You was being spiritually guided, right? As well as what? Had to get your mental health back on track. And it also speaks about a new vehicle. Some of you got a new car or about to get a new car. It's definitely a journey is going to be afoot, because this looks like a wheel. It's also my ring bearing card. This also speaks about celebrations, business meetings. Things are popping up for you in a big way because you took the time to transform. You are no longer in that cocoon, darling dear. And somebody's coming to what? They want to play with your genitalia, darling dears. There's 2 kings, but one is wicked and you already know the first one. The second one, not so much, but they know you. If you've got a platform, a business of some kind, they've been watching you, trying to learn you, darling dears, which is a foolish task because you can't learn a big cat. A big cat is a once-in-a-life experience, not something you can learn. Listen, everybody gets a downturn to that. This King of Swords is now seeing you as the emotional happiness, right? Your loyalty, and they came to you as a page, darling dear, with the cup of bull swanky and fucking ease and hopium. Yeah, and they'd love to come through with a bullshit apology. This is 2 of Cups because of what you're attracting into your life. If you've got progeny with this person, because the Queen of Cups is a wife, but a people-pleasing wife, right? Comes with unconditional love, darling dear. They want to know where you're going to be getting your emotional fulfillment from. They can't believe you managed to get the 10 of Cups by your damn self. They want to knock down one and bring in the cup of a page. And the Page of Cups is somebody who's on the down low. So they're either a misogynist or misandrist. Yeah. You've got true loyalty coming towards you, darling dear. Whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been putting your back into, it's taken a while, big cat. But notice the tides will turn in the next 48 hours. Be prepared for incoming. Take a deep breath and act like you've always had that shit. Fist bump. Don't get brand new and run out telling everybody your business, right? Because they're going to look for some of that healing from your skrillers.com. Whatever it is that you're being blessed with as the Empress of everything. Love it. I love it. Right, let's see what this Spy Inspire wants. Right, with the double tower at their back. Listen. Bombs over Baghdad. You burnt a bridge. You blew that bitch up. Right. And some of you, if you've got progeny, you're like, I had the baby by myself. Immaculate conception. Listen. Dry your eyes on your pentacles, darling dear. And sit up straight as you are being blessed for the hard work you did in the DNS. Some of you still email me and ask me why, not why, how long does the DNS last? It lasts as long as it lasts, blood, until you've got the lesson and found something in your cranium to boss up on and become the master of. King of Swords. My DNS, right, lasted 3 years, 2 months, 5 days and 17 hours. Now I'm lying about the 5 days and 17. Well, 3 years for me, blood. It took 3 years. 3 years, and every day it was an upward battle because I had to break through old family paradigms because it was a blind leading the blind. You can't be mad at them if they're only working off, but some of them are wicked. Some parents are wicked, blood. The ones, listen, don't let me get on about the abuse about children. Where's the King of Swords? Even he's trying to hide his face again. Come back out here. The one that's spying, the biggest spyer of them all. Let's see what's going on with them. Right? Because they've got eyes on you, we got eyes on them. But you're protected, blessed, and highly favored. And you said 2 of these and 1 of those. You're saying, Case, what's that? Love and light, big cat. As you did the what? Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. Let's dive in and see what else is going on. Do we go for a deck? It's just to go with a white deck. Where's the white decks? Oh, here they are. This person is up to point A and point B, guys. For sure. Air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Listen, I don't know where they're getting abilities from, but they're not psychic, blood. They are the most unpsychic person I ever come across. This is about them not tapping into their intuition, feeling that they're above anything, any other thing outside of themselves. That they are what the High Commander Decepticon they are. Well, guess what? Plot twist for them. They're going to get a nasty surprise from something that they thought was an adventure. What are they looking at? What did I say? Whomsoever you left in the past, darling dear, they're big time spying. This mouth breathing Eye of Sauron, right? From the hillbillyinvestigations.com is looking at your new health, your new lease on life. They see that you happy and go lucky, darling dear, and they see that you are master of the Pentacali, the Skrilla.com. If you've got a business, if you've been studying, whatever you've been doing, darling dear, know that it will surely manifest in the next 48 hours, especially with the energy of the Virgo full moon. Virgo, the sixth house is about your responsibilities. It's about your health and fitness, your usefulness, organizations, right? How you've been of service, the routine, the mundane stuff you did, darling dear, is how you acquired those skills. And who is Virgo ruled by? Mercury, blood. Mercury, your intellect, darling dear. They're not even they're not even on the same intellectual level as you, right? Look, trying to use spell castation to get you back. No weapon. Well, guess what? Whatever they're trying to do is an RTS, mate, because we kicked off with your protected. So I don't know where they're going with this. They need to allow it, blood, because it's not working and it's all over them, right? Oh, you know your worth, and they need help, blood. They need spiritual help, right? Mental help, right? And possibly a mud hut to put their two skulldugger's feet up in so that they can have the strength to pay one bill. What's that? The mobile bill, so they can keep in contact with the horde. Divine is about to give you whatever you like, darling dear. You can't get up with these ruffians, right, and ragamuffins of life. These creatures from the backwood have to stay where they are. Who else is going to clap? If you bring them back, right, and share it, who's going to clap? They've got a clap from the nosebleed section because you had to what? Matthew 10:14. Dust off your sandals and head out. Tinky Winky Siley. Where's my shiznai? Unfortunately for you, darling dears, you're about to be gifted with the bag of self-care, self-worth, self-love. This is what? Inner knowledge, going within, right? Making the right choices. And you're about to get what? A big turn up for your business, whatever it is, whatever business field you might be in. I just heard something about banking and investment. Well, go to it. Get to it. Whatever you like is on the tableau. Final messages? What's the matter with these dummy bats? Why won't they allow you, right? Only these two from this deck because we've got a closed deck. Your Chiron, you learn how to heal yourself, right? Accepting what you can't change. It looks like you embodied the Serenity prayer. And I said player. Freudian slip again, right? You healed from a player. Well, guess what? Big cat. Right about now, with the way your third eye is buffed up to a bitchin' shine, you're the coach of the red flag team, blood. They can't trick you again. You've healed, right? This talks about you, what? Being between two worlds, right? It also speaks about the pain as well as the cleansing. And it also says shaman. Some of you are realizing that you are shaman, as am I. And it also speaks about an initiation and your spiritual growth. Yes, baby. And you're an agent of karma. Justice card, Libra energy. If it's a legal situation that you're trying to get away from this person, can't you see all the coin is on them? They're going to have to pay you, darling dear. If you're trying to divorce them from your everything, they're going to have to pay you. This is somebody who tried to what? Use every trick in the book. Try to get into your psychology, get a hold of your psychological password so that you couldn't call justice. But you did the opposite. You forgave them. told you, and I tell you many times, my dear big cat, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Forgiveness, so that you can be forgiven and blessed, darling dear. And how else are you going to call karma if you don't forgive? Agent of karma you be. Does the wellness, go with the wellness deck, and then I really must push off because this is at 45 for just a 2-day reading. Oh God. But you have to get the intel. Look, I'm trying to manifest you back through pictures, right? They're looking at your pictures, right? They're missing you, blood. Ooh, I'm missing you. Good, right? And they're seeing you make new memories. They're not loving it, right? Because from the ashes, baby, the phoenix had to rise from a snake. Any picture you see with them, you'll see what? Big cat, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo with the snake. Eating dinner with the snake. Going to the beach with the snake. And it was a sea snake there, blood. Listen, you was always dealing with somebody who was an enemy, right? They were clever because you was hoodwinked, but they was malicious, right? And you had to look over your shoulder, blood. And if they told you that the sky was blue, you had to go outside and check. This is a liar, right? Straight out of Slytherin, from the crevice of the devil's bowels, the strongest worker. Their name is what? Pennywise, son or daughter. Well, good. Let them IF all they want, right? And they're talking about you, merchants of slander, what they can't get and could never have again. They're going to talk it up, darling dear. But remember, big cat, they are speaking to the feeble-minded. Right? That don't love themselves either. But for them business. And nothing's not working for them. And they're blessing blockers. Getting their blessing blocked. In the reverse, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddler to Teesprings, toddler to Patreon, or simply come back here. I have no schedule. Big Cat turns up when Big Cat wants to see what's going on. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell, darling dear, so you will be notified when I'm kicking my way through these tarot streets again. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And keep your mouth shut. And don't smoke yourself. Put a sock in it. Move in silence, Big Cat. You are about to be blessed in ways that you're going to think that you're not up for it, but you did the work. Remember the DNS. Remember how hard it was, and remember what you came out as what? A shield maiden from Vikings, the baddest person on the field, blood. They will kill everyone inside and then still go home and cook dinner, right? That same night, take care of the progeny, right? And then go milk the cows and the goats. You are... You are the greatest of all times. I begs you be. If there was a crack, you ain't gonna fall back. You can overcome anything with your intelligence. And what? A prayer. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Move in silence and be like this. It's your time, Big Cat, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo,